Right, okay. You lot, subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can catch all of our videos. And if you're really interested in the Krays, join our private Facebook group, Krays Crime Lords of London. You'll find over 1,000 videos and thousands of images. We're moderated and friendly. Come and give us a try.
By the early 60s, I was an active criminal on a good little team. Our main business was payroll snatches. We operated out of Bow, 2 miles east of Bethnal Green, the heart of Kray territory. We knew the Krays, but had little to do with them. We were our own bosses. Around this time, I got to know a man named Lenny Hamilton. He was a sort of valet, a Batman for one of the guys on our payroll team, Harry Abrahams. Lenny wasn't a robber, but on the weekends, he used to look after this guy's kids while we went over to Paddington to mix with the working girls. Late one Sunday night, so late it was Monday morning, we came home to find Lenny sitting there looking dreadful. Lenny had a dark complexion and black stubble, so we couldn't help noticing these fresh grooves in his face, which looked as if they'd been cut into his cheeks. His hair was badly burnt, and one of his eyes looked as if it had been almost poked out. We said, "What's happened, Lenny?" And he told us how somebody had sat him down, tied him to a chair, and burnt his face with a cold steel, a poker-shaped tool you sharpen knives on. So we said, "Who was it? We'll go and see them," but he wouldn't tell us. Eventually, I got fed up trying to coax him into giving us the names. So I said, if somebody had done that to me, I wouldn't be sitting here talking about it. I'd go out and blow his head off. And off I went. Later we found out that the man who'd used the poker on Lenny was Ronnie Kray. We knew Ronnie had a reputation for violence, but we weren't softies either. So me and Harry phoned the twins and went round to their house in Valence Road to find out what this branding was all about. We knew that Ronnie and Reggie liked to deliver symbolic messages, so what did they mean by doing this to Lenny? If this was a message, we wanted to know. Were they signalling that they were going to war with our team or what? Just in case the war had already started, we decided to go tooled up, so I was carrying a shooter. When we got to the house, this gun nearly came out of my trousers. I'm fumbling about, trying to put it back so clumsily, they could have thought I was making a deliberate signal. They must have known what was there, but nothing happened. They could see if they had made a move, somebody would have got shot. This was what we'd gone round there for, to have a shootout. They probably knew that, so Ronnie said, "Well, it's no good crying over spilt milk. What's happened has happened." Lenny got a bit flash, and that's the end of it. Just leave it. It was more or less peace talk, and it was agreed that nothing else would be done. Within a couple of months of the Lenny Hamilton incident, I got nicked for a failed payroll snatch. I got a 3-year sentence, but in those days there was no parole. You did the straight 2 years, and if you were good, you got 1 year's remission. Now, while I was away, someone who was close to Lenny Hamilton has gone and told the Kray twins that I'd said if they'd done that to me, I'd have blown their heads off. But at the moment when I'd said that, I didn't realize it was the twins who'd done Lenny, because he had refused to tell me. Only they had been told. I knew it was them all along. So, unknown to me, all the time I was away, they must have been thinking I was still planning to gun them down. Mind you, if I had known right from the start that it was the twins, I would have still thought the same. But I wouldn't have said so. So when I came home after my 2 years, I know nothing of what the twins have been told. Then I hear they're looking for me, but I have no reason to suspect anything. I'm also a bit skint, so just like any East End con fresh out of jail at that time. I go round to the Twins' local pub, the Crown and Anchor, because it was known that if you were short of money, you would go and get a few quid off them. So I walk in the Crown, go up to the bar, and within 10 minutes people are drifting away from me. Now I know something's going to happen. Next thing, bang, I get shot in the back of the leg. Kray done that. Of course, I have to go to hospital because the bullet stayed in. If it goes straight through you, it's probably all right. Then I get out of the hospital. I'm in plaster and I'm sitting in a little drinking club in Mile End, and this guy, Bill Ackerman, comes in. He's a bit of a gopher for the Krays, and he says, "The firm's looking for you." He mentions a few faces, Big Tommy Brown, Johnny Squibb, and says, "They're all looking for you." I say, "What for?" He says, "The Twins want to see you." So they've been sending these delivery boys to collect me. And so I tell Bill, "Well, they know where I live. I got my leg in plaster. I can't run. I might as well go round their house. Take me round there." Now Ackerman's so scared he nearly has to change his underpants, but to me, this was common sense. So he drops me at their house and scuttles off while I knock on the door. Reggie shows me into the front room, and I find myself sitting with all three Krays, Reggie, Ronnie, and Charlie. They say, "How do you feel, apart from the pain?" I say as a peacemaking gesture, "Well, if I'd have been in your position, and someone had told me the nonsense you'd heard over Hamilton, I'd have probably done the same as you." So they say, "Okay, what we'll do, we'll put you on a pension." That was their word for wages. "And when you're fit, come and get your money with us." So that's it. Now I'm on the firm.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please join our Facebook group. It's called Krays Crime Lords of London. We're a friendly moderated group with over 1,000 Kray and other celebrated gangster videos available for view. There's also thousands of images in the photos sections. The link for the group is in the YouTube description section. I hope we see you there soon.
Leave a like and subscribe.